Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome back to this Let's Play of The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion on the hardest difficulty setting. We're going to jump straight back in here. We're a little way through the caverns under the Imperial City now, trying to make our escape and discover ourselves, discover who we are, and discover that we're very good at running straight into the enemy. Okay, so the use of the bow seems to be going okay for us at the moment. That in combination with the magic, which, as we sort of discussed last time, is extremely overpowered at this level. This could be the end. In the words of Trinity, well, not Trinity, the blonde or white-haired girl, I forget her name, in the Matrix. Not like this. Not like this. A sort of a stretch goal, I guess you could call it, for this series is essentially going to be not to die. I've sort of taken the decision not to make this series sort of inherently hardcore. Death in Oblivion is certainly not the end. But equally, if we can keep ourselves alive, then that is a bonus. Run out of arrows here. That happens on a hard difficulty run just by virtue of the fact you're having to do so many counts of small amounts of damage to the enemy. So we're going to be relying a little bit on magic for a while here until we can restock, and I will get the katana out. Did I pick up a torch? May as well. Drop a save there as well, and I did notice a couple of coins up here. Okay. Again with the curious audio bug. It's a bit strange. You see me firing a fireball into the ground again there. To me, flare and heal minor wounds, sometimes I get them mixed up. I mean, I know one is quite clearly a fireball, and the other is quite clearly, well, some sort of heart, I guess. Sometimes I just forget and I'll fire a fireball into the ground or try to heal myself when an enemy is upon me, and I'm at full health. But that katana actually did a lot of damage there, so I'm quite pleased with that. I'm just going to drop my torch off for a second here. So we're coming up, I believe. Now it's going to be extremely difficult to to hit this rat. Ow, that's not good. We are coming up, I believe, on a fairly nasty fellow over here. Group of fellows, in fact, in the next few rooms. Now, new arrows. Would be very well received right now. Otherwise, we could struggle. I always think it's curious, stinkhorns down here. But there you go. Right. This could very well be the end through this door, but let's see how this goes. Optimistic. Looking for arrows in there. You may be able to sneak by him. But that's not fighting talk. Let's pop the boots off for a second here. This fella is strong. Pop a sorcery here, so we've got plenty of mana. Oh dear. Beautiful. Bending, he didn't seem as hard as he should have been. Have I accidentally changed anything here? No, we are still... Okay, I think I just have to accept that sometimes things aren't going to be quite as difficult as I think they are. Which is a good thing, don't get me wrong. We don't want to be banging our head against the wall for the entire game. Okay, so this is a really important part of a hard playthrough. So alchemy is going to be massive for us in terms of poisons. So I don't know if we can make anything yet. Okay, so stinkhorn caps and wisp stalk caps. So for anyone that hasn't played much Oblivion, it's fairly straightforward. Alchemy ingredients that you find in the world have a number of effects, and as the tooltip says here, combine ingredients with like effects to create potions and poisons. So I can create ingredients there with these two ingredients that have a damage health effect. So I can now apply those to a blade or a projectile. I find application to a projectile to be particularly effective because getting DLC notes already. Where was I? Yeah, so on a projectile it's particularly effective because you can be out of harm's way a little bit more than if you were to go in slashing around with a blade. Please be arrows. Oh, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. I'm unable to sleep at the moment. And there we go, firing another ball into the ground. It's a little bit cheesy walking out of range of enemies to wait and restore health, but it is important to be able to do that. Okay, so here we don't really have a choice. He's looking at us. I have a single arrow. Well, that was optimistic, I guess. I could have just backed him into it, but I'm going to go toe to toe here. We're thankfully not taking that much damage at all from this guy. This guy's mace appears to have broken. In fact, oh, it was a dagger, not a mace. He's got rather mace-like fingers. Yeah, that's not a very high damage weapon at all. He may as well have been trying to claw at us with his filthy nails. Yeah, so it was perhaps a bit of a waste with the arrow to try and hit that. I could have just run up and have him taken out by those. But it's not an issue. Don't need those bones. So we'll crack on into here. So there's a couple of goblins down the hill. We will not go toe to toe with them. We'll just push those logs. Piece of gold here. What's in here? A few more arrows. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just going to sprint straight up over here and go straight into that. So there are perhaps fewer traps of the nature that you can leverage to kill the enemy in Oblivion as compared to Skyrim. So no vicious spiked swinging doors and that. Things of that ilk, but there are a few sort of novelties a bit like that. A few more arrows. That's going to be really useful in a minute, and hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate the use of the poisons and how important they are. So, next shot on the bow is poison. That's indicated by the green poison droplet down by the weapon indicator at the bottom of the screen there. More arrows, brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Some healing potions. Okay, so there's going to be a guy up on the left here. Fortunately, he's seen me, so I'm not going to get the sneak damage. But so you can see his health bar there, and he's turned green. I could basically just wait now. Fortunately, the effect does wear off quite quickly, but as I mentioned in an earlier video, the importance and the entire point of poisons and how I will be using them in this run through is the fact that they are not leveled to me as such. So a poison will always be as potent. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments with this, but my understanding of it is that the potions will be a sort of potency based on the potion level and not my skill levels in certain things. So it's really important against tougher enemies because the poisons are very strong. We've already looked through those, haven't we? Yeah, beautiful. And there we go. I think that's one too many fireballs shot into the ground for one episode. So I'm going to take a little break there, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and join me again when we'll clear this room and progress on into the sewers. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers. Bye bye.